Welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Protocol. I'm BurningDogFace, and... that's better. Last time, Thorton completed the last of the, training exercises he was instructed to complete before, heading back to the interrogation room and getting his mission briefing on. Loading symbol, okay. Now we finally get to find out why they brought us here. Although, we skipped ahead by hacking the email database and found out that they're going to send us after someone named Shahid. I think that was the guy in the TV. No, not that guy, the other guy.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report on your weapon skill was impressive. In fact, I think you outperformed many of the guards. And it's your first day.
She's a good teacher.
She is. And she has a good eye for potential. I'll let her know your opinion. And
hey.
Here's a surprise. A positive evaluation from Parker.
What?
On the number side as usual. But he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did. What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation.
Cool.
Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I guess I'm an adrenaline junkie. And the women, of course.
I'm not sure we need a cowboy.
You need someone, or I wouldn't be here.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
My opinion isn't important. Yours is.
Clever.
Not out in the field, and not when you're dealing directly with others. Then your opinion is all that counts. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
I see what
And
they
if
mean.
I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want. And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you.
Oh god.
They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat
This is
them,
heavy shit.
which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
Clever.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Well, I prefer action, But why would I be talking to them if I need to shoot them? Seems like a bullet might be the best opener.
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way.
Oh God.
Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
Oh, I see.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way.
No offense, Yancy.
Read much?
Mostly stop signs.
You're not my type.
Which I ignore.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
Thank you,
And
Alan.
what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
So you could kick my
you
ass.
have
is what he's
dossiers
saying.
on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation, and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
I don't know where that is.
Because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
I don't like the way that sounded. Coffee.
Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
Halbeck? I've run across them while I was touring the world. They don't exactly keep their hands clean. How did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is?
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive?
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
See you soon. Oh God, what's happening? Gray box. Objectives completed 20 out of 20. Wow. Hey, I couldn't loot any of the enemies. What's up with that? Cheaters. After awakening in a medical facility surrounded by armed guards, Agent Thornton was put through a rigorous screening process. Agent Thornton was not notified of the test. After a brief introduction to the facility, Thornton was instructed to attend orientation on the use of gadgets, espionage, and infiltration tactics, and in basic weapon use. Man, I beat the shit out of a lot of people. Alright.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
What?
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's that guy from the opening cutscene. So this must be one of those, Actually, I don't remember the, dramatic term for that.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location. But we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, you may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Any backup, sir?
Just Darcy on the comm.
Any backup, sir?
Funny, Mike. Darcy's enough.
Oh, come on!
We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it?
I guess so.
Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
What? Okay, that's badass. I don't want that. I'll stick the assault rifle in there. If for no other reason than, you know, I've got the fucking skill in it. Hey! I do have one of those. Does slightly less damage, but I'm okay with that. What about you? No, nothing. Maybe if I take it off this. Nope, 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 doesn't work. Okay. Well, that was pretty awesome. Alright, what next? Next I should probably find that computer.
Mina wrote way to score. I think she custom framed it just for me. How nice.
That is nice. is actually a pretty nice place. I suppose this goes to the Bat Cave, does it? No. Oh, you can do that out here too. Great. No, wait, no. Can't remember which hair I actually had. No, it wasn't this one, no. What I had on top of that. I noticed in the cutscene in between missions that, oh, it's all changed colors. Except for this one. I noticed in the cutscene between missions that he had different hair than the one I left him with. Whoa! I was expecting a laptop, not the Bat computer. I can make another Batman reference within 5 minutes. Mike, I'm guessing Westridge already gave you the lecture about not using agency funds on high-profile assassination missions. Aside from what's in your safe house, you'll have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe, or steal. If you need suppliers, try the clearinghouse. It's a black market internet exchange. There's a seller there named Mongoose who should be able to provide you with the basics while you're in Saudi Arabia. And speaking of stealing, a contact of mine in the US government just dug up an Al-Samad slush fund buried in a Jordanian bank account. You can close the login credential and password in an attachment. Just download the data and do a self-extracting executable. And it's assuming for the government amateurs finish filing the proper paperwork to seize the account for themselves. Keep an eye out for any other funds you can abscond during your mission. We're not worried about journalists and investigators following money trails in circles around the globe as long as their search never takes them to Alpha Protocol. Sick. Thanks, Mina. Mike, so I do have an email address. You can pause this for reading later. Oop. Not actually reading this that quickly. I just decided it would be easier to save time, so. And now a jump cut while I actually go back and read those. Okay then. Darcy set us up with a friend of his named Murad. Which is funny, because Mina set us up with a friend of hers named Mongoose. Oh god, different pistols. This is an RPG, alright. Jesus fuck. Oh god. Oh man. Some serious number crunching in here. I think, for the moment, the Samael Vengeance sounds pretty badass. What's this? Custom rifle grip. Accessory slot increases accuracy. How much is that? Alright, get that. Sweet. Lighter rifle stock. Wow. So much stuff going on here. Ooh. Word of the day, kids, is joints. Digital camouflage. Epinephrine strikes. Da 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 da. In any event, I'll be looking through this store, and I'll catch you afterwards on the next episode. What the hell by Intel? But I will catch you next time on the next episode of Let's Play Alpha Protocol. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you then.